Hello. It's Halloween, and obviously we are all stuck indoors for the foreseeable. So I thought I'd play something rather spooky tonight. I've ended up opening this game in the middle of my save file, so I'm gonna have to start a new one. But if you haven't played it before, this is Grim Fandango. It's an adventure game that was released by Lucasarts, first in 1998, and then remastered in, I think, 2015 by Double Fine Studios, which is Tim Schafer's outfit, and he was the original creator of Grim Fandango. So, without further ado, I think let's get started. So, let me just put a quick tweet out saying that I'm live, and we will get going. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. If anything is too loud or too quiet or you can't hear me, just let me know in the chat.
Sorry for the wait, Mr. Flores. I am ready to take you now.
Take me? Take me where?
Now, there's no need to be nervous.
Nervous? No. It's just your appearance. It's a little intimidating.
Intimidating? Me? But I'm your friend. My name's Manny Calavera. I'm your new travel agent.
I don't want a new travel agent. I want to go home.
You can't go home, Celso. You're dead. But you're not alone. Everybody here is just as dead as you. That's why we call it the land of the dead. Are you ready for your big journey?
No. What journey?
The 4-year journey of the soul. It is quite a big trip. And I can't lie to you, Celso. It could be very, very dangerous. Unless you were to take that money you were buried with and buy a better travel package from us. I mean, wouldn't you rather cross the land of the dead in your own sports car? Maybe try a luxury ocean cruise? Or, if you led a very good life, you may even be eligible for a ticket on the number 9 itself.
The number 9?
That's our top-of-the-line express train. It shoots straight to the Ninth Underworld, the land of eternal rest, in 4 minutes instead of 4 years. But very few people qualify. Let's take a look at your records. Well, the bad news is the train appears to be just out of your reach, but I still got a couple of tricks up my sleeve here. Yaha! Yes, that's the ticket. The Excelsior line. Yes, she's a beauty. That compass and the handle will sure come in handy, too. Oh, you're going to have a great trip. Wish I was going.
Why don't you? You could give me a lift.
Oh, I can't leave here until I've worked off a little debt to the powers that be.
Community service, eh? Well, I guess there are some folks worse off than me.
Oh, I'll be leaving here soon enough. No thanks to dead-end, no-commission, low-life cases like yours, Menso.
Hey, Manny. The boss told me to tell you not to leave early tonight. He wants to talk to you about something when he gets back from his trip.
Tell Don not to worry. I'm not going anywhere. Especially not with clients like that. Where do they get these guys? They don't qualify for anything good, so I can't sell anything good. Can't work off my time, and I'm stuck. Stuck selling walking sticks to a bunch of burros for eternity. I need better clients. I need a real saint. I need a lead on a rich, dead saint.
Okay, and so we are
¿Qué es esto?
in control. We're playing as Manny. This is the remastered version, so we've got lovely lighting effects like the blinds casting shadows on him there. So our first task will be getting this message.
It's some sort of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars. We have a mass poisoning on our hands. Too many dead to assign specific cases, so all clients are first come, first serve. So let's see some hustle out there.
Yep, so,
Whatever you say, Hippie.
the setup is basically Manny is a Reaper for the Department of Death. His job is to go into the land of the living and bring back live people and figure out what package they deserve in order to travel through the Eighth Underworld and to the Ninth Underworld, which is the land of eternal rest. Now, he has obviously had some difficulty in doing this for a while.
Better take these cards. It looks
so-
like a long day of solitaire for me.
This game being a sort of 3D models on 2D background kind of game makes it very obvious when there's things you have to pick up. So it's always worth having a look around at the non-moving objects, though.
My boss is always giving me these motivational sales books. They bought the farm, now sell them the cows. Stuff like that.
Yes, indeed. So, our job for the time being is to head out and have a little chat with our secretary. And we can double-click to run, which is nice. Originally, this game had tank controls, which was bloody awful, because I don't think they'd quite figured out how to make these things work properly yet in 3D. Right, so let's get the cards and quickly hole punch them.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey.
Solving an adventure game puzzle for later. Anywho, let's have a quick chat with Eva.
Buenos dias.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
Where was the poisoning again?
Just ask your driver, for crying out loud. He'll know.
Any messages for me?
Besides the one about the poisoning?
Yeah.
I only have one other message for you, Manny. I'm not your secretary. I don't take your messages. So get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more like 4 messages to me. In my heart, though, you're still my secretary.
Manny, what are you talking about? I was never your secretary, even when you were on top. I got one boss, same as you, Don Copel.
Come on, I know you work for another man besides Don.
What are you talking about?
I know you take memos for Hurley sometimes.
Ah, Manny, just beat it, will ya?
Where is everybody?
Oh, Manny, did you forget what day it is today?
Oh man, did I come in on Saturday again?
It's the Day of the Dead. Everybody's back in the land of the living, visiting their families like we should be.
Why aren't you visiting your family today?
Ah, the boss is here, so I gotta be here. How about you, Cal?
No one back there I want to see.
And you don't want Domino here alone, getting all the good leads.
Domino's here?
He's at the poisoning right now, stealing your commission.
So, you going to the Christmas party?
After the spectacle you made of yourself last year, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Any good gossip?
Well, I heard Domino got a raise.
Por favor, tell me some good news, why don't you?
I still love you.
You're all I really need, belleza. Well, I gotta go hit the bricks.
Okay, you show those bricks a lesson.
Okay, so with that, let's head downstairs and have a little chat with our driver. Only our driver isn't here, which is rather a problem. I love the some of the environments here. There's a big rack of cars. So.
Hey, service!
Hey, who the... Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales agents usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. I don't ride them, just wrench them.
This is
I'm
Gladys.
Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Gladys. I don't get many visitors. Hey, I got a message for Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yes, you do.
Glottis? Glottis? Is that a German name?
Oh no, my roots lie not in any earthly nation's soil. I am an elemental spirit summoned up from the land of the dead itself and given one purpose, one skill, one desire. To drive! Or to change oil and adjust timing belts if no driving jobs are open.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry, can't. Rules.
Nice hut.
Yeah, I wonder how nice it would seem to you if you were trapped in it all day like me.
If you hate your job, why don't you quit?
It's not just a job. It's what I was created to do. If I get any farther away from cars than this, I'll get sick and die. It's like I'm not happy unless I'm breathing in the thick, black, nauseating fumes.
Can't imagine. Come on, Glottis. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
Aw, poor Glottis. He needs some body positivity.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick torch job to let out the seams, you know? But I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I could lose my job.
A work order, huh?
Yeah. I can't torch anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
Okay, so we got ourselves a work order, and that is going to be our goal next, because we need to get out of here and get to that poisoning.
Here's what I need. Wheels.
Quite. So, let's sort that out. Okay, well, who would we go to get our boss to sign a work order? Our boss probably won't want to see us, so we'll go talk to the secretary. Okay, here's the work order. And let's have a chat with Eva, see what she has to say about it.
Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal. Maybe tomorrow.
That's too late.
Oh, yeah, like you're going anywhere.
Well, I will be if I can have anything to say about it. So, instead, we need to head out of here and head downstairs. So, in the lobby, we've got a couple of things to do in here. Worth noting, by the way, these pictures on the walls.
Not that I have a choice, but I wonder if I'd be happier working on a ship. Then again, I'm so competitive, I wouldn't be able to relax until I was captain.
Quite possible. What about the other side?
There she is, the number 9. One of these days, I'm gonna ride her right on out of here.
Right, so we have a bit of
Let's see.
foreshadowing.
Where am I on this? Don Copal, Domino Hurley, Junior Sales Associates. That better not be me.
Oh, poor Manny. What do these statues have to say for themselves?
Ah, the old head of the department. Way before my time. I heard he was a total slave driver.
Anywho.
It's locked.
Okay, that door's locked. What about over on the other side?
It's locked.
Okay, nothing doing here for now. Let's head outside and see what we have to do there. I love this mural on the front of the building. There's some absolutely lovely environmental design in this game. See what Manny has to say about it.
I remember the year they built that. Mostly because it cost so much, we didn't get bonuses that year. Tacaños.
Poor Manny. Okay, so over here it's Dead, so we're having a little bit of a celebration in town. I don't think we can go and see that, but there's various people around and lovely music going on.
The bread of the dead.
So some Panda Muertos.
Since I really didn't get to celebrate the festival this year, I think I'm entitled to a little pan de muertos.
Okay, have ourselves some of that, and pop that in my suit jacket, which seems to have endless capacity. I suppose we're not really fitting a human body in there.
Hey, what's going down, clown?
Hey, back off, suit. I'm practicing.
Practicing what?
Ring in your neck. What does it look like?
Can I walk through your tent? I want to see the parade.
Well, walk through someone else's tent, all right? Do I look like a turnstile to you?
Excellent writing in this. The dialogue is just brilliant. So, disagreeable clown, but he can at least help us out.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Well, since you're a beginner, why don't you practice the first step?
Which is?
Blow.
Huh.
Some festival, huh?
Yeah, pretty busy. My carpal tunnel syndrome's really acting up.
But you don't have any tendons.
Yeah, well, you don't have a tongue, but that doesn't seem to shut you up now, does it?
Fair.
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, all right?
Bet you can't do a cat.
Shows what you know, buddy. I can do anything. I can do birds, amphibians, famous poets. Go ahead. Name one.
Robert Frost.
Trying to stump me, eh? Ta-da!
Okay, so we got ourselves a Robert Frost balloon. We can get more.
My kid.
Let's have Dead Worm.
Heck, that's easy. There's no limit on those.
That's not what balloons
Well, in that
are for.
case, I will have 2.
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Jeez, what now?
Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
Okay, there we go. Loving the inflatable skeletons back here, by the way. Okay, so pop that in the jacket and head off. See, there's little skeleton pigeons up here as well. Lovely touch. Okay, so head down into this alleyway here, and we'll see a couple of things. What's this?
I don't like the way that eye is looking at me. Hello?
Nope, no response. And what else have we got? Down here, this rope made of ties.
It looks like a rope, but it's really just a bunch of cheap ties tied together.
Well, nothing for that to climb it. Okay, so a couple of things we can do here. One of which is breaking into our boss's office, which is definitely a good idea. You should totally do that. So he's not in his office, which is interesting.
This place is a mess.
Anything we
This
can...
place is a mess. I would love to search Don's office right now, but I'm late for the poisoning.
First things first then, over to
It
the
looks
computer.
like Don's rigged his computer to automatically answer his intercom.
So, we've got a few options here. And if we scroll down...
I'll just change his auto response here.
Ah, cripe, Saber, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy.
There we go. Nice and easy. Back out of this rather lovingly decorated office. And back down the tie rope. That's not what I wanted to do, Manny. No, put that down. Oh. Yeah, just I mean, yeah, just stop that there. Okay. Now we can climb down. Okay. What's over this way then? So head back inside and we'll head up and see Eva, and we can hand over the work order, which she now, hopefully, will have permission to sign. lots of items in our inventory now, so we have to scroll through to the work order.
Gotta get this work order signed.
Yeah, and we can do that right
Eva,
now.
I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, Mr. Calavera has something out here that he says he needs your signature on.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy.
You'll have to excuse him, Manny. It's probably a really hard crossword puzzle he's got in there today.
Eva, I'm impressed. I had no idea you had this kind of power.
Well, we all have our secrets.
Hey, I look good in this, don't I?
Yeah, well, they say black is slimming.
I'm driving, yeah! I'm driving!
Por favor. I could have walked faster than this. Híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning.
Okay, and we end up in the rather creepy mosaic world of the land of the living. Again, just so much attention and care put into the environments here, when it's such a minimal part of the game.
living still give me the creeps. I have to say, this food looks pretty good.
Shame it's poisonous, apparently.
I can't reap hamburger, cows, or a whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce.
Fair. Right, let's go spook these folks.
It's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all. Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it. Smells like the perfect client, rich and sweet.
Okay, so let's
I don't want to mess up my blade.
have a little look at this guy packaged up for us here.
Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free. And so it shall, thanks to a bowl of bad gazpacho and a man named Calavera.
Yes, and with that melodrama completed, it's time to slice our way through it.
Nice bathrobe.
But we offer several travel package upgrades if you'd care to.
Cut the yap. I want something cheap where I can get some rest. Now that's it.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know, Manny, I could make this car a little faster if you wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, slam the front into the weeds, tub the rear end, dual blowers popping out of the hood.
You'll get plenty of rest this way, Mr. Martinez, and you'll be safely padded by the foam created when these two chemicals mix, like this.
On second thought, I want to upgrade my package.
Sorry, Bruno, but you didn't qualify for anything better. But here, have this complimentary mug.
No, wait. Can't you find me something where I can move my legs?
You know I'd like to, Bruno, but my boss is a real hard-ass.
I gotta be a hard ass when I got lazy sickle wavers like this jolly boy working for me. Manny, you couldn't find a sale at a yacht club.
I got a sale right here.
I'm talking premium sales, Calavera. Like the kind Domino makes.
How am I supposed to make premium sales with the scumbag clients you're sending me?
Hey! Now you're blaming the clients? I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out! Out on the street, No job, no way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit and your big smile and a whole lot of time to kill. Who you calling a scumbag? Why, I
I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
Okay, so, well, that's one sale for us, but not quite as good as expected. So, what can we do next? Let's head back to our office and see. Oh, hello. Ah, yes, Domino's in.
It's Domino Hurley, the sweatiest man in the office.
You gotta sweat the cell, Callie, and you know it.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore.
Hey, Callie, how you doing?
So, how'd you make out of the poisoning?
Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion for trains.
You got a nun?
Hail Mary.
And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train.
Choo-choo, little buddy. Say, how'd you score?
I got 2 nuns, actually.
Hey, that reminds me of this really funny joke.
Heard it. I want to tell you something.
Good. Go on and let it all out, Manny. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me.
I think you're up to something.
Yeah, I'm up to about 4 premium sales this week.
You know, this used to be my office.
Yeah, I know. I found your name on some comic books in the desk.
I want my office back.
Don't worry, you'll have years and years to enjoy it after I get promoted out and you're still here.
I think we should team up. Be partners.
Oh, Manny, I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could never be partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife. Well, see you in limbo.
Oh, that's great. We should do this more often.
Yep, so not exactly friends. I wonder if we can...
Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
Okay, no rooting around in his drawers.
He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me.
I'll be having this booze on the side, though.
That's some premium-looking scotch.
Have some, Manny, just so you don't forget what premium tastes like.
I will, but not because you told me to. I'll be, I thought I could swipe the bottle, but I'm not sure if I can. I probably shouldn't keep drinking that. It's probably not very good for Manny. Okay, back to the office. Let's see what we can find. Any chance of a,
My message tube is full of nothing, as usual.
Okay.
Nothing in there but my cloak. I'm gonna let it air out some more.
Right, so, a couple of things for us to do.
Hey, you missed a great poisoning.
Yeah, and you missed a great client. Domino came back from there with a nun.
Híjole, I got a tiny little man with a mean temper and no commission.
Well, at least you don't work for one.
I can't find my driver.
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
No, but I'd like to hear your description of it, just for kicks.
Well, the Manuel Calavera that I know picks up people in the land of the living,
Dead people?
preferably, and he brings them here and tries valiantly to sell them the best travel package they qualify for. If he sells them enough premium packages, our hero will be free to leave the land of the dead. Until then, he and I are stuck here having the same conversation over and over again for eternity.
Well, enough about me. What's your job like?
Like babysitting, except I don't get to watch TV.
What if we just skip town tonight? You and me, baby.
Well, thanks for the offer, but we'd never make it out of the city alive.
But
In one piece, I mean.
I bet I could get you out if I really tried.
Oh, Manny, look at you. You're a trapped soul and you don't even know it.
Why do some clients qualify for better travel packages?
They led good lives,
¿Qué traes? How do you define a good life?
better than yours and mine.
So what did you do in life to get stuck here?
What I did back in the fat days is none of your business. You know the rules.
Busy as ever, I see.
I'd have more work to do if you had more clients.
Ouch. Well,
Okay, so let's get out of here. Head downstairs, see what's going on down there. There might be some way to proceed.
I'll never get out of this place. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that? Huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
Okay. Well, it looks like the tube switcher is going to be a part of the solution here. We now got access to the room where we packaged up our client earlier.
For those who enjoy no-hassle travel. Bruno, you in one of these? Must have picked them up already. I don't need the hernia.
Okay, so what do we got here? We got these two chemicals, which we know can be used to make expanding foam. So if we fill up these empty balloons with them, that'll be a start. Let's find the other empty balloon. There we go. And fill it up with the other chemical. So we've got ready-made expanding foam whenever we want it now. Right. So over to the other side of the lobby. And I think through here, yeah, we should have the tube switcher. Yeah, there we go.
It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death.
With a tune that sounds suspiciously like Powerhouse by Raymond, whatever his name was.
That wheel should open it. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge.
Okay, well, we've got a couple of ways we can solve this, but actually, no, we don't. I think we've only got one solution, and happily I know what it is. So now we've got the expanding foam, what we should be able to do is pop that in here.
Look out below.
And now for the other one.
That doesn't sound good.
And with that, the tube switcher is down. So let's head downstairs and see what's going on there. I think the tube switcher really helps
Servers down again.
What else is new?
place this game in its sort of context of when it's developed, because there's a lot of jokes about servers being down and stuff, which I think would have been relatively new development in terms of having worked servers in about 98. And then, yeah, but also just the 50s aesthetic has really helped with the pneumatic tubes. I think they're a great message system. It's a shame they don't really get used anymore. Right, so first things first, got to lock the door, unlock the door, as it were.
I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling. Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
Yep, 'twas ever thus.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
Can I squeeze in there just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work.
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do. Just curious. How'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you. Say, chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Oh, not again. You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
Well, there's some foreshadowing.
Our cheerful communications maintenance staff is on the job.
Anywho, we got ourselves a fire extinguisher out of that, which is interesting.
Good enough
And
for government
now that he's
work.
out of there, he's going to slam the door shut and it's going to stay ajar, which means we can sneak in here and monkey with the tube switcher. Right, so I'll be coming in there, thank you. And there's a couple of things of interest in here, one of which is this red
That
tube.
red tube looks familiar.
It's the one that goes to Domino's office. And what do we have in our inventory but playing card, which will allow airflow through.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, blah, blah. Died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha, positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh yeah, and it's even better company now. I'm in.
Buenos días.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No. But there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
Yes, indeed. So things aren't as they seem.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh. Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry. Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Anything else you want to come clean about?
What else can I say?
I give...
Don't say...
Oh dear.
Excuse me, but I have to
So
go
things aren't
straighten
going
this
well, and
mess
she's
out.
a little bit
Sorry
upset,
to be
which
so
I
much
feel a little
trouble,
bit
Mr.
bad about.
Calavera.
But,
It's no trouble.
oh well, need to
Please,
advance the
call
plot.
me Manny.
Okay.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
Yes, indeed. So we find ourselves at the heart of a conspiracy that goes right to the center of government, and we need to find our way out of here.
Hey! Is anybody out there?
Oh, who's this?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done? Who's out there? I'm you. Or rather, I was you years ago. Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. I'm thinking about getting out and getting even. That's it.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
Yeah? Well, I got something they can stick in their fold.
You have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's loyalties decide his destiny.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
So we joined the resistance remarkably quickly.
Orders of the LSA.
LSA?
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Okay, so we are now crossed the Rubicon, and we are an enemy of the Department of Death. So, what's through here?
Where does this go?
To a secret tunnel out of the city. But it opens for members of the LSA only.
Yes, indeed. So, we've got a rather nice visual effect here, by the way. The shadows cast by the projector sort of are affected by your distance from it, and so we can mess with the slides.
Manuel, I was looking at that.
We got ourselves a computer here.
This computer shut off.
We salvaged that unit when the company threw it away, but we have yet to get it working. When we do, we'll need you to get us into the system.
I'll be long gone before then.
We'll see, Manuel.
Anyway, let's have a little chat with Ava.
So you're not really a secretary?
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Ava, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power search.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
Doesn't Capal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino were both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Okay, so we've got a couple of tasks to get on with here. Have a little chat with Salvador.
Okay, I'm in. What do I have to do?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Meche.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel, and so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the Eighth Underworld, and for that, you need money. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. Viva la revolución!
Okay, well, we know what we're doing then. So to get an imprint of our teeth, we need to get some carrier pigeons. Got it. So you'll notice the door here is now open, and that means we can go back and forth between the garage without having to go through the building, which obviously would get us shot by the mafia goons. So we'll head over and have a little chat with Glottis and see what he's up to, if he's still around. No, I don't think he is, actually. We just need to get back into the hut.
Hey, what did they do with Glottis?
Okay, so what have we got here? Oh, we can't use this quite yet, but I will just foreshadow a little bit.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler.
Yes, indeed. So, good for dents, good for dentures, and that means that we're going to be getting some use out of that down the line. For now, we can't go back up into the building proper, but there's a couple of things we can do. Primarily, we can sneak up this tie ladder. Okay.
It's locked.
Don't want to break into that office while they're still in there.
The
But
drapes are drawn. Dom and Don must still be in there.
we can head slightly further along.
Dom's office is empty.
So a couple of things we can do here. Have another drink. I think we can steal the bottle. No, we can't. Okay. Sorry, I'm drinking far too much this episode. Anyway. Have a little look in the drawer.
What the? It looks like a glowing hunk of coral.
Grab this, odd chunk of stuff here, which is a bit of environmental storytelling as well as a puzzle item. Head over here and give the punch bag a whack. And again. And with the third time, we can grab this mouth guard off the shelf there.
Domino had this in his mouth.
Yes, indeed. So, with that, I think that's all for this office for now. I wonder if I could have a little look through his
I'm
computer.
gonna try to guess his password. Nope. It's not Golden Boy.
Okay. Anyway, let's climb out the window. And if we head back along this ledge here, we've got this extra string of tie rope. If we attach the coral hook to that, we've got ourselves a grappling hook, the classic adventure game puzzle.
I wonder if that's how Domino meant it to be used.
If we pick that up, we can chuck that over there, creating an extremely precarious rope ladder. And with that, we can now climb up to the roof, where dwell the pigeons. So there's a whole gaggle of them overhead there by the heating ducts. Love the Art Deco style buildings, by the way. And so if we head over here, a couple of things we can do. So let's have a little look at the pigeons to start with.
I don't like the looks of those pigeons. Shoot!
If we...
I don't have a net or a desire to have a pet pigeon.
So what we need to do, if we head too close to them, yeah, they'll come and hassle us and we'll have to run off. So their eggs are in that pipe over there, so we need to scare off the rest of the pigeons. So, we got ourselves a balloon. Doesn't matter which balloon, you can have the cat or the dingo or the Robert Frost, and that's fine.
Maybe that will scare them.
Although actually there is a nice Easter egg here.
Run, you pigeons! It's Robert Frost!
Apparently they are not scared by his style of poetry, and instead, you put the balloon down, and then take out the bread, and then use that, grind that up into some breadcrumbs, and trick them into coming over and having a little snack. There we go. And with the pigeon scared away,
lousy little lech pickers?
Their eggs are ripe for the taking.
You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper.
Certainly are, and with those tucked in our suit, that's our last bit of roof for now. And so now we need to climb down. And head over here into the garage, all the way over to the hut. And you remember the fill-a-dent machine we found earlier? Take out Dom's mouth guard. Fill that up with fill-a-dent.
Fill-a-dent. Good for dents, great for dentures.
And we'll take a chomp out of that.
Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth. And left quite a chalky aftertaste, too.
Okay, so now we've got an impression of my teeth, as well as some pigeon eggs, and that should be enough to get the LSA started. Okay, so have a little speak to this eye
Got
here.
something here that might interest you.
So go hand this over to Eva.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier.
Until they delete you from the system, which is probably what would happen in this scenario in real life. Okay, grab our little pigeon eggs and hand them over to Sal.
Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you, Agent Calavera. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you.
You must go to the town of Rubalcaba, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul.
How do you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the Ninth Underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubalcaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
This is one of the bits of this plot that doesn't really work, because he immediately falls in love with her and then sort of chases her in that basis through the rest of the game. But then he only spends about 5 minutes with her in the intro, and it's all in a sort of formal interview format. So I don't know how he'd know.
I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
Yep, so there's Rubalcaba, our old home.
Ah, El Marrow.
Not Rubalcaba, El Marrow.
May I never see it again.
Well, you may be careful what you wish for there. Oh, poor Glottis.
Glottis, my friend. Why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Glottis, what have you done? Oh, Glottis.
These spiders actually do creep me out. They're really unpleasant. So, Glottis apparently can survive without his heart for a while, but yeah, it's not advisable.
Oh, no. Ooh, ick. Shoot!
Wondering if there's a, yeah, something we can do here. So we've got this pile of bones over here.
I guess I could always use a spare.
And pop that in the spider's web.
Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there.
Okay, well that's helpful, because now we can get our scythe. We very rarely use the scythe for like actual killing or reaping of things in this game, by the way. You'll always be using it for a different purpose. Now, using that as a lever. There we go. Got his heart back.
Oh, poor spiders. No more demon heart to eat.
Yeah, suck shit, spiders. It's time to get Glottis back up and running.
Still beating.
So shove that back in somehow. Don't think too hard about how demon biology works.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
So,
Mr. Lamont, I
all is
assure
not
you
well.
The missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch? Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault. Oh, I can, Dom. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now. Hector, no! Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask!
okay, so, into the bone wagon, and time for a actually slightly annoying part of this chapter. The controls aren't great, and it's slightly awkward to understand what you're meant to do. But a couple of things we need to do. Can't head over those rocks yet, so we need to be able to, yeah, find our way through. So a couple of different avenues to go down.
Okay, I don't know what those weird noises are, but I think I'd rather go find out in the safety of the bone wagon.
Okay, so we need to take the car with us. Well, that was a waste of a walk. Okay, back in the car then, Manny. Glottis is singularly unhelpful throughout most of this section, by the way, which is slightly unfair because he's a bit better during the later stages of the game, but he is, yeah, basically there just to drive us around. So can't go over there yet because the rocks are too bumpy, I think.
Manny, this is a low-riding street rod, not a 4x4. We don't have to clip.
Okay, so what have we got over here?
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Glottis? Glottis?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will ya? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
So, what's going on here is they're using these trees and this mining equipment to sort of suck cement out of the bones of the trees.
Sucks the marrow out of everything.
And yeah, that's how they build the city. So we've got this like porta cabin here. This
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon.
Correct, thank you,
Hold on.
Glodges. You've
I'm
explained
gonna
the
unbalance
puzzle.
that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies.
Right, so we can now use the
That should do it.
wheelbarrow to... Oh. Yeah, we only get a second for Glodges to do that.
Still not enough.
And maybe if I move the...
Anyway, so first thing we need to do is shift this around so we can... I think what we need to do is time it so that it's rocking side to side. It's very awkward to do, basically. Okay, there we go. Because you need to run over the previous cables in order to get to the next ones. There we go. Okay, now it's rocking side to side because they are alternating. So we can put the wheelbarrow down. Now if we try that again.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more.
So now it's clearly unstable. You've got Glottis as a counterweight at the top.
Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies.
And while he's hanging from it, turn it back on.
Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
And down come the shocks.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Like eagles on pogo sticks!
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in, or are you afraid of heights?
Okay, so we now have a couple of things to do. One of which is, we're going to get out of the bone wagon for a second and grab this here signpost. This is a puzzle that I've never really understood properly. But basically, you can plant this signpost in the ground and it'll point towards your destination. And I think that it's meant to go like here-ish. There's like a particular point in the ground where it actually works. Okay, so it's pointing. The thing is, because of the camera angle, it's really hard to see where it's aimed. So is it over here? So Manny's facing over here. So okay. Let's go pop it down over here. So it is, I think it does seem to be that spot in the middle, but it's just being very particular about where exactly you place it. Aha! So we got the right spot. And there we go. We've unlocked a secret underground passage. Which happily is what we need. I can't remember why we need it. We'll pop back in the car, head over that rocky embankment over there, because we couldn't get back over there before, so we'll check that out first. Right. Over this way, and let's see what we can do. So what do we got here?
Manny, what are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the
And this
way
does
out of
look
the
quite
forest.
forbidding.
Demon beavers, Manny. They'll make you into a dam.
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood.
Yes, indeed. So things are not good. These, again, are really quite unpleasant. So, no getting through there for the time being.
I couldn't take that off with my bare hands.
Okay, so we need some way to remove the lock. Got it. So back in the car.
Come on, Gladys. Let's crash through this gate and drive right over those little monsters.
No way, Manny. Oh, those flaming bone beavers are mean. They bite, they claw, and if one of them wrapped around my drive shaft, I'd be picking flaming hunks of fur out of my U-joint for months. I'm not going down there until you get rid of them.
Okay, so that's our major puzzle challenge. Right, and now let's see what's down in the secret bunker. Pathfinding in this game is a little bit iffy. There we go. Okay.
Manny, I'm scared of that sign.
Okay, so hop out of here. And let's take a look at this.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well.
Okay, so we need to get that down. Okay, the animation's gone off a bit there, but we've managed to get the key by shaking the
Can't pass
sign.
up an old creepy key.
And I don't know what's over this way. Oh, okay, and we've made our way back to the, yeah. Okay, so it loops around, that makes sense. Now we need that key. Looks like a lollipop in the inventory view.
Those monsters on the other side, I'm happier with this thing locked.
But I need to get in
It doesn't
there?
look like the gates of hell to me.
Okay, so what we need to do instead... sneak around here. Ah, okay, I know where we need to go. Hold on, this is going to take a second. I've got to go back to the start of the zone where the spiders were and grab myself a couple of bones. Or maybe I can grab them from the dam. Oh, I can. Okay, that's great. In which case, I will have a couple of those. I think I need 3, because there's 3 beavers. I don't know how long I can hang around here without getting chased off, but... oh, there's 4 beavers. Hold on. I'll have 4 then. Right, in which case, then head back under here. And, yeah. We've got this lake of tar. And... the beavers will go after the bones, because they like bones, because they can use them to make the dam. So... chuck that in, and then into the inventory, grab the fire extinguisher, and I've got to be a bit tactical with this. Okay. I don't know why the beaver hasn't gone... oh. Oh no, it's going over. And when it jumps in... gotta spray with the fire extinguisher. I don't know if I managed to get that correct yet. We'll try it again. Get another bone. over to the fire extinguisher and give it another try. There we go. Okay, one beaver down. I don't know why we have to do this multiple times. I get that it makes sense for there to be more than one, but it's also just kind of busy work. Okay, once more onto the breach. Come on, beaver. When you're ready. Oh, yeah, here it comes. Let's give this a go. And one more down. Okay, here comes number 3. Hope this fire extinguisher doesn't run out. And when it's ready... Happily, this is the closest you get to full throttle style bullshit combat minigames. And there goes another one. Okay. Another one hasn't come along, so clearly I did get them all. The first one was just a bit of a near miss. Okay, so they're gone. And pop that away. I don't know. Yeah, I'm having trouble with the pathing there. So we can go across, but we need to get the bone wagon through. So now, that key should come in handy.
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Okay, happily it just spawns here rather than having to run back.
Driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
What dead? I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
That road leads out of the forest, I'm sure. But I don't think I'd get very far on foot.
That bit of dialogue showed up there where it wasn't meant to. And finally, here we are.
Hello? Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket, the whole town's asleep. But I want a drag race.
When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town!
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
Righto. So, head over here into the fog and see what happens.
Ooh.
This becomes a bit of a running joke that every year Manny falls in the sea.
Tourists.
I love this little bit of music. Doesn't get played enough, but Velasco's theme is
You gotta watch your step around here,
really relaxing.
Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Yep, so Glottis and Velasco want to talk cars, and that's fine with me, but I gotta find my way to, I gotta find my way through this place. So what do we got here? We've got an automat. So this is a very old-timey kind of diner. I think it was popular for a while in the 40s and 50s. Basically, they'd put pre-cooked meals behind these doors, then you'd put in your money like in a slot machine, and then the door would open and you could get your food. Weirdly, they just opened one in Sheffield, which I don't see lasting very long given the current situation. But yeah, strangely, they do still technically exist.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera. Is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
So, yeah, this is the guy we were helping out in the intro.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Ah, poor deluded Celso. Well, he'll come back later in the story, but for now, we need to go have a chat with Dockmaster Velasco, who's down here shooting the breeze with
Well,
Glowfish.
actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
Ah, yes, car talk. Things I don't understand in real life
There
or
was
in this
this
game.
one high-pitched whine it was making. Really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Well, that's foreshadowing for year 2, which is the best year of the game, by the way. But we'll probably do that in a different stream. I think we're going to have to start wrapping up fairly soon.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Anywho, so what we got to do, we're going to get our photo of Celso's wife, who's very angry looking in that photo, and we'll show that
Ever
to Velasco.
seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
Oh dear. So Celso is, yeah.
How do you know she sailed out of here?
Going to be happy
I don't
with this.
believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full.
Well, that's very handy.
Champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny.
Hey,
Look, once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
what was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't.
Don Quixote references. Anyway. Let's head up and show the port log to Celso. And that should I think, wrap things up for this year. Yeah, the logbook. There we go.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Haha, nice one, Celso. Anyway, yeah, we've got ourselves a job, and we've got ourselves a place in Rubicava. And so with that, the first year of the Day of the Dead is over, and we'll move into year 2. So yeah, we've turned the automat into a casino by this point, and things are looking up for Manny. He seems to be a fairly successful businessman. And you kind of wonder why he doesn't just stay.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Yes, indeed. So here we are.
Well,
and,
looks like a quiet night in old Rubicava.
You'll see a shadowy figure leaving the casino there. And yeah, here we are at the start of year 2. There's much to be done, and we will probably do that in a future stream. But for now, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been fun. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you enjoy yourselves, even with the new lockdown restrictions in place. And yeah, if you've enjoyed watching this, do feel free to like and subscribe. I know that's a very big YouTube cliche, but it really does help me start growing things. And if you want to help me grow the channel, that's a really good way to do it. So thank you for joining me. I'll resume this in probably in the next couple of weeks. Let's face it, there's going to be a lot of time to do streaming over the next couple of months. So until then, I will see you next time, and thanks very much.